If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is wicked/weakness heart. The scripture comes from the testaments of the 12 patriarchs, the testament of Isher, the fifth son of Jacob and Leah. 1 and 10. Jacob is mine, for I am the wife of his youth. But Rachel said, do not boast and do not vaunt yourself, for he espoused me before you. And he served our father 14 years for my sake, and had craft not increased on the earth, and had the wickedness of men not prospered, you would not now see the face of Jacob. So here's the message. This scripture is basically the words of Leah, her son, with Jacob, talking to his children about what his mother had to go through. And I just feel like when looking at this situation, I just feel like it's sad all around. Um, because it's sad on Leah's part because she didn't have anyone that was interested in her just simply for her. I feel like Leah's story is very heartbreaking because her children were basically the main ones in her life that actually gave her real love, because her dad gave her off into marriage knowing good and well Jacob did not want her. Um and the man she ended up married to went through so much. He worked for 14 years in order to get with her sister. And then on top of that, he was forced into marrying her when he really did not want to. But he married her all so that he could have her sister. And when it all came down to it, she lived a life of being basically a forgotten wife. I just feel like even though she was a wife, she was more in a position of just like somebody, like, and I don't want to say like it's a servant to that extent, but it's kind of like she was there, but he wasn't really interested in her like that. And when it come down to it, he knew who he wanted. He wanted Rachel. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying that there is someone they hold wickedness in their heart towards you, and they feel some kind of way towards you because the person that either this is someone that they loved, this is somebody that they wanted to be with, or this is somebody that they had no choice of being with. Um, they have a soft place in their heart towards you, and it makes this, whoever this person is, it makes them very, it's like it makes them resentful towards you. And due to the fact that it's this story that came up, I feel like it's kind of a situation where what can you do? Like, what can you do? Regardless of who this person is, what can you do? Regardless if it's a situation like this here, maybe they had something in the past. For one reason or another, they were connected to each other. For one reason or another, they may still be connected to each other. And when it really come down to it, that whoever this person is that loves you, that cares about you, they want you to be their wife. You are the one. Like, I'm just thinking about, like, you have to imagine how this household probably was. Like, with it being that he always wanted Rachel. 9 out of 10, he was spending all his time with Rachel. He was always trying to be up under Rachel. He was always trying to, like, she was the main person. She was his main. Long story short, if we like break it down to what's going on, how the world is now, she was his main, and Leah was kind of like the side piece. And you know what I'm saying? He probably was not putting forth a lot of effort to get to know her like that. He probably wasn't really conversating with her like that. It probably wasn't a sweet serenade with rose petals and all that kind of stuff. It was just, I have to do this, so here I am. And I just feel like for whoever, and then you have to even think about how it was awkward for Leah and Rachel. They are sisters and they are sharing a husband. That's awkward. That's weird. Their parents were out of line and out of order for doing that. You know what I'm saying? It is not Rachel's fault that Leah couldn't find a husband or that no man came forward for Leah. And simultaneously, it's like, it's kind of a disheartening towards Leah that they just sold her off to somebody knowing good and well that man didn't want her. I just feel like they set her up for failure, because what if it's a situation where he never ended up with the woman he wanted, Rachel, and throughout her entire life, Leah had to just deal with abuse and mistreatment from this man because he really did not like her and he resented her. I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying it is a situation of circumstance. And in reality, this person is angry with you because of the love someone else holds in their heart towards you. Now, it was intended for you to be with this person. It is intended for y'all to be together. It's a reason that they have the love that they have for you. And in reality, it's not your fault that they love you the way that they do. And it's also not your fault that they don't love them. I'm being reminded of kind of like just like this situation where it's kind of a arranged marriage. Like maybe this was an arranged marriage. Maybe the man works with the woman's parents, or maybe a family member or something like that. I just feel like it's a situation where they know each other by circumstance. They know each other for one reason or another. I'm being reminded of this movie that I watched on Netflix. And in the movie, the young man comes home to see his parents. While he's there, he falls in love, and his mom and his dad are trying to set him up with the dad's colleague's daughter. Now, she's a beautiful girl. She's very sweet, but he's not interested in her. He has already fallen in love with someone else, and he wants to take her as his wife. His parents go to an extent of kidnapping and having the woman he was in love with beaten and captured somewhere. And he gets very angry with them. He tells them if they don't apologize to her and her mother, that he's going to press charges against them. And you know what I'm saying, whatever deal that they thought they was going to get with this man is really not going to work out, because he wants to have them prosecuted for what they did to her. Long story short, the parents eventually get over it, you know what I'm saying? And he is able to end up with who he wants to end up with instead of what they were trying to force on him. But it's like the way that they pressured him. It was his dad's birthday, and they made an announcement at the dad's birthday party, which is the moment he was actually bringing the girl that he loves around them, that he was engaged. And he is like, no, I'm not. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, it's a matter of circumstance. And in reality, you're not at fault. It's not your fault that this person is not interested in them, nor is it your fault that this person has whoever that they are involved with, whoever they have dealings with, whoever it is that they know, trying to push this relationship on them. But in reality, God said whoever this person is, they mad, they are angry with you, because this person don't care about them, does not like them the way that they care about and they like you. And that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? They are feeling as if they are Leah. But in reality, I just feel like the times are different. I know as far as this country. And when it come down to it, they don't just got to be with this man. They could find somebody else. But see, here's a problem of ego. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some people, their ego is hurt. Their pride is hurt because they don't understand why this man don't want to be with them. From their point of view, if this person was to be with them, things would just fall into place. They would be able to, I just feel like whatever business will be improved. There will be certain things that they will be able to pursue. They may be able to earn more as far as money, and it may be different opportunities that are opening up to them if they were to be with them, but they don't want to, because that's just simply not what they want, regardless if they're not attracted to them or what it is, that for one reason or another they do not want to be with this person, and their heart is set on you. And in reality, it's just kind of like it's a sad situation to be the Leah in this situation. However, I know me personally, I'm not finna try to force nobody to be with me. You know, if they don't want to be with me, that's fine. That's their choice. And I'm not, I don't see myself as such a egotistical person to where I'm just trying to force the narrative that I want. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like for whoever this is for, this is somebody they trying to force the narrative and they trying to make it be what they want it to be. God said they not gonna get their way on this one. They not gonna get their way on this one. And if they try to force their way, it's gonna be, you know, how it is in the scripture where she told her, Jacob is mine, for I am the wife of his youth. But Rachel said, do not boast and do not vaunt yourself, for he exposed me before you, and he served our father 14 years for my sake. So it's like, you have to think about it. They basically going back and forth over Jacob. But in reality, what Leah is talking about is nothing. It's nonsense compared to what Rachel, like, you know what I'm saying? Rachel holds more weight because he worked hard for her. She knows that he was looking at her first. She knows that he is she's the reason he worked for that father for 14 years, not Leah. And Leah can say whatever she want to say and feel how she want to feel, but that's the truth. And like I said, this is somebody they pride is hurt. They pride is hurt because they feel like this person should be in love with them, and they feel like this person should be groveling at their feet, and they not. Anyways, that's the message, y'all. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.